Packers, taking on Lamar Jackson and the Baltimore Ravens.
This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Green Bay Packers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
The number 8, Lamar Jackson, trotting onto the field at quarterback, ready to lead this Ravens offense.
And I thought in last week's game, he found a way to win like a good pitcher without his best stuff. I mean, he did throw 2 interceptions, offset by 1 touchdown pass. Not the ratio, not the numbers you're really looking for as a QB. But finding a way to win, that's all that really matters.
Now Jackson on first down. It's caught by Mark Ingram. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
They'll run for the first time with Mark Ingram. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
First down, Baltimore.
Here's Jackson to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. Almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
It's second down and 10.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was trying to go back to Hollywood there, and that'll make it 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Play action. Now Jackson. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. Here we go with the Packer offense, guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way.
You enjoyed watching that game tape, didn't you?
Yeah,
last week's game.
Good. 4 touchdowns, 1 pick.
Now, you were a little upset about the pick. I didn't know if you would play him this week or not if you were the head coach.
Hey, they got the win.
You got the win, so you're going to give him another chance?
Give him another shot.
All right, I think the ratio's pretty good. He'll try to eliminate the interception, but he wants to keep that hot streak going, throwing touchdown passes.
Rodgers throwing quickly out wide. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and it's picked up by the Ravens. He's at the 40. And a great return here gets this one all the way down to the 26-yard line.
Complete.
Always fun to watch a big boy pick it up and go. He may need a little oxygen on it. He may need a lot of oxygen on the sideline.
Not only that, how about you and me trying to balance ourselves up here because you can feel the shaking all the way up to the booth. That big guy trying to get it to the house.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4. At the Packers.
Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Mark Andrews.
Mark Andrews, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the early lead.
If you didn't know it, it won't surprise you to find out that this team leads the league in scoring. They've been a quick strike team all season long. There's another example. They did it again. This offensive coordinator, right now, he can write his ticket towards being a head coach. He's advanced in the ways of offense.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold. We often give credit to the O-line there. 2 tight end formation. Those tight ends block pretty well also.
Yeah, and that's one of the most dynamic positions in football now. The tight ends who can block at the line of scrimmage at the point of attack, and they can also get downfield and catch the football.
Brought down right.
Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And Adams has it. Good play. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now a first down carry by Jones. The numbers on the ground for Jones last week. 13 carries, 91 yards, and a touchdown.
And he's hoping to have the same type of game, but he's going up against the #1 defense in the league, and they're very good at fitting the run. So now you've got to think offensive strategy, maybe a little more play action, and try and find some people open downfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 15-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's first and 10. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. They stopped after only a yard, taking it down to the 14. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Matt Gay now gets ready for the field goal try. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. Gay's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Ravens to take over on offense. Remember, they're riding that 5-game winning streak, and right now in the driver's seat in this ball game as well. Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Quick slant to Brown.
Jackson's pass.
The numbers there for Brown from a week ago. 8 catches, 101 yards, and a score.
And aren't we approaching the halfway point of the season? I mean, we're midway through this one, and we're seeing big numbers from him just about every week, and that's why he's leading the league.
They go play action with Jackson. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Jackson. He gets it to Brown, complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. Edwards now on 1st and 10. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
The first play of the drive there is incomplete. He was looking for his running back, Aaron Jones, that time. That'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
To throw again, Rodgers. Going to throw right side here, complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Adams on the hook up. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Packers have taken the lead.
As a fan, is there anything prettier than a well-executed post route?
No, it's a thing of beauty, especially when it's done like that for a touchdown.
The throw, the catch, and how about the run after to get it to the end zone?
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. This one fielded at the 5. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Ravens ready to take over. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
He was covered by Jair Alexander.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the 3rd down stop. Play action. It's Jackson. And he finds a man on a crossing route. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 36.
A gain of
13 yards as the quick slant keeps the drive moving. On first down, it's Edwards. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
the 35-yard line.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground, this time with Ingram. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Jackson got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have retaken the lead.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor in effect.
And that makes it 14-10. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown.
Justin Tucker to kick off.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Tavon Young in on the tackle.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. The throw over the middle taken in, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tavon Young. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
They'll take over first.
That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw or maybe the ball's tipped or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
Raven, first down.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's got his man on the crossing route. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
To number 19.
A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
All you hear from coaches and personnel directors in the NFL, how difficult it is for a rookie receiver to have an impact on the game. So much to learn, so much offense to absorb. Looks like he's picking it up pretty well.
I would say so. And how about that for your first career NFL touchdown?
I don't know that he envisioned it quite that way, but if he was smart, he probably dreamed about it a little bit.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Aaron Rodgers, he's getting ready to go again here on offense. He's had a solid start to this game, but bottom line is they're losing, so he doesn't care about his stats. He just wants to right the ship on the scoreboard.
He wants to actually increase his stats because he feels like if he does, that means things will get better for his team, maybe get him back into the ball game or into the lead. In these situations, I remember playing with a quarterback once where he actually ran out onto the field first ahead of everyone else just to say, guys, let's go. Try and create that energy, create that spark.
Well, so far he has 1 touchdown, 1 interception. He'll be looking for that 2nd touchdown now. That's complete to the former Aggie, Jay Sternberger. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Rodgers now on 1st down. Pass hauled in by the 6'4" tight end Sternberger. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. A good spot to throw, and indeed they'll come out with 4 wide receivers here on 2nd and inches. And again, it's Rodgers. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 23. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. We'll get back to you and Charles in a minute. But first, time to give the folks at home a look at what's going on around the NFL. We'll get things started up at Ford Field in Detroit, where it was the visitors from the north, the Vikings, who were able to get the road victory. 28-14 was your final score. Next, we head off to check out another game, and they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Jimmy Garoppolo, over 300 yards passing in the victory with a couple of touchdown passes as well. Finally, let's get to the country music capital of the world and see what's happening with the Titans at home in Nashville. And they were winners in their ball game over the visiting Buffalo Bills. 35-28 the final as they win by a touchdown. In the game you're watching, we've seen a strong first half out of Lamar Jackson. His 3 touchdown passes have his guys out in front as we hand things back over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, right, Coach. Thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27.
Ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. Touchdown, Packers. Devontae Adams. His second touchdown of the night. And the Packers are back within a score. So now Rodgers will lead the Packers up to go for 2. So on 3rd and medium, they dial up the pass, and it works to hit the end zone.
And it's really not a surprise to me. That's a throwing down in the NFL because of how tough it is to run the football. But what offenses like to do is still show run formations to make them respect it and throw out of those. In this case, they took a nice shot at the end zone and made it pay off.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. As the offense takes the field, we zero in on Lamar Jackson. And it's been a good game for him to this point, Charles. They're winning on the scoreboard. They got to be feeling pretty good.
And it's always fun for them when they're not just winning on the scoreboard, but they're contributing in a big way. You see him throwing touchdown passes, watching this video here. It's got to be a fun time.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he'll pull it down. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Turns out to be a great idea to tuck that one. Good for 24 yards.
First down.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game when Jackson could really take over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got him on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we see both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass. And everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze it throwing the way we should have. I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Here's Jackson. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. He's got a first down past the 30. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about.
Holding offense.
Brutal So take away the long touchdown.
It's a cruel game sometimes, partner.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. Slant to Adams. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9.
Brings up
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. And he's certainly been a huge factor in this when he's got the 2 touchdowns to his credit. Now they look to him again. He picks up the first.
Yeah, I can hear everyone saying, well, why don't you cover him, double him, triple him, do what you have to do. But sometimes they get locked into such a groove and such a connection, it doesn't matter how many guys are in his area.
He certainly looks to be in that groove right now. Matt Judon there to bring him down. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Here's Rodgers to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
And 6 yards to go.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part. It got them the football, but you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away, and it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Zadarius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Play action. Now Jackson. And his throw here's incomplete. Marquise Brown was the intended target, but now it'll be 3rd down.
Incomplete. It's 3rd down.
Jackson from the shotgun. He's going deep for Brown. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You were Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
He's going to go up top again. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Jackson's pass.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Now a throw over the middle, and he's got it to start the drive. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Brandon, I think you and I are both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Packers on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Open on the left side. This is Valdez-Scantling. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And Gay knocks this one through. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. When you talk about clutch, that one was right down Broadway, and this game's all even here in the 4th.
Yeah, he didn't leave any doubt, did he? Good snap, good hold, dead center. Almost like a big-time golfer in a major, firing at a pin from the fairway, trying to win the tournament going down the stretch.
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
31-yard line.
Lamar Jackson marching back onto the field. And he comes out on the heels of an interception he threw last time they had the ball.
Yeah, and you know, the quarterbacks that I know that are the best ones, the ones that really know how to lead their team, they tell them, that's on me. That's my bad. But let's go back out there and move ahead again, guys. We can get this done.
One good thing for him, it did only lead to 3 points and not a touchdown after that turnover.
Big thanks to the defense.
So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They go play action now. Jackson. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This will be caught at about the 6. And the Packers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Rodgers finding Adams for a Packer first.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
Now Jones. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. 3 red zone trips have yielded just 2 field goals for them to this point, so they'll be searching for something more on 2nd and goal here. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Rodgers now on 3rd and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
and 10.
Tie game, fourth quarter. You're already in the red zone, well in field goal range. You can't throw a pick there.
And you know I want to give all the credit to the defenders, right? I mean, they made a play on the ball. But bottom line, you set up the situation perfectly. You've already got the field goal in the bag. You've got to make sure you take...
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber? Now 5 times.
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun. Rodgers making the catch is Sternberger. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he can scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
At their own 17-yard line.
And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And incomplete, he dropped it. Maybe a rookie mistake there, 2nd down.
For number 19.
After watching him drop that slant, I can hear my old coach's voice ringing in my ears right now. You can't run with the ball until you catch it. Trying to get those rack yards before he secured it.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander.
The 2nd down.
Charles, are you kidding me? 4 interceptions? I mean, that's a good season for a lot of defensive backs.
A lot of reason to get voted into the Pro Bowl. When you have 4 in one game, I mean, talk about a campaign slogan, right? I got 4. Send me to the Pro Bowl, guys. What a game we've experienced watching this one.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Jones. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
He's
getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports.
2nd and 2.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. They'll go again to Jones. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And 4.
Again, it's Jones. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Jones. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line.
That's good for our Green Bay Packers.
There's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short gain here down to the 22. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Jones. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
For the field goal. A 26-yard attempt.
And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And there'll be some happy cheeseheads tonight as the Packers have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for Green Bay, it may not be too late to salvage their season as the win moves them to 2-5 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for the Ravens, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.